day one till now, boys. I fucking love you. We fucking won the Europa League. And you all deserve it. Thank you.
Good night. How you see the team today after winning?
After
Win.
win.
Yeah. How you see the team?
Very happy. Very
yes,
happy.
people, we're
like the
very
guy-
happy here today. Very happy every day that you can join us here on Jacob or even Uncensored. Welcome into the show. Welcome in. Don't worry, guys. I took the hat off. All those people who get triggered because of the hat, it's not on my head anymore, so maybe they won't get so upset. But either way you are feeling, hopefully you are too blessed to be stressed. Welcome into the channel. Just enjoying a little bit of Durag Diaries. I was just over there doing the boardroom talks. Such a good time over there. Very, very hot in this room. Hot in Texas. Hot around around everywhere, basically. So hopefully you're staying nice and cool. I guess maybe in Australia it's not hot. Let's check in with Paul.
Just put that to one side. How are you feeling? I'm feeling a bit shitty. Yeah, good. Like and subscribe. Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess Paul's feeling a little bit shitty, but that's okay. Hopefully you can stay nice and warm. Big up to Sleepy Mocha, grabbing the membership. I see you there, buddy. How are you doing? Welcome back to the Lover's Lane. I know you've been here quite a bit before, but hopefully you're doing well. Says, I'm melting. I hope you aren't melting. I actually feel very, very warm today. It's very, very hot. A little humid because we got a little rain late last night, and looks like it might rain again tonight. Big up Sean Hurl. Evening, Jacob. I hope all's good in El Paso. Fantastic. Just very hot. And Sophia Ascension, that's a new name, says it's freezing and wet. So I guess Paul and Sophia both confirming that the weather's a little rough out there down under. But don't worry, I've got the Australian hat to shield myself from the Australian rain. Just chilling a bit cooler than yesterday. Okay, that's nice. You're cooling down. You know, it's interesting. The Club World Cup games are going on. They're taking hydration breaks. People are saying, get over it. People are saying, oh, how could they make them play in this humidity? How could they make them play during these times? And, you know, part of me is just like, you nut up or shut up. And the other part of me is like, yeah, it does suck. I've played in various climates, and it's not the greatest. It's not real great. But you know what is great? Things at Tottenham. Yes, that's right. Things at Tottenham are fantastic. Look at, he's smiling. I think this was during the World Cup, and he was talking about Argentina. But he's smiling. He said he's very happy. And I'm going to take this as his direct quote after joining Tottenham Hotspur. So who wouldn't be excited, happy, and all of the above about what is going on here? Because, you know, they released a documentary today, the Winners documentary, which is the title and, you know, kind of the thumbnail of the show, which is like the whole point was to just talk about the documentary. But I actually haven't watched it. I've seen like an 11-minute clip or so. I've seen a couple of clips. There's a couple things, soundbite wise, post-match stuff that's come out. But my overarching feeling is, why are they living in the past? You know, I try to jump aboard the Frank train, you know, and they're all saying that I'm being sarcastic and disingenuous. And I don't know when I've ever been any of that. It's like, if I support Frank, fuck you, you're being sarcastic. If I don't support Frank, get over age. There's just no winning for a bear like me. Yeah, poor little guy. Getting smacked upside the head, well, no matter what you want to do. Big up Omar, good to see you as well. Cloud Sabab, hola Jacob, when is King Kota in the building? ASAP. They haven't actually officially announced it, so I'm not going to assume that he's in any building. I would assume he's got to do the medical interviews and all that fun stuff before they actually release it. But apparently it's all good. It's all done. It's all good. Jacob, what's up? Come on, you Spurs. Big up J-Mac. Sean Hurl, member for 4 months, is not going to lie, had some tears after watching Winners. So you've gotten to see the whole thing then, Sean. I take it. Congratulations to you for that. But I'm going to say I haven't actually watched it. yet. I've just seen a couple of the clips, a couple of the emotional pieces. I also saw this. I just want to get this out the way. Damola Ajayi, one of the Europa League winners from Tottenham Hotspur. He have a tattoo? Yeah, he has some tattoos on his arm. Okay. But he's been loaned to League One side Doncaster Rovers for the remainder of the season. So that's very nice to see. We're loaning out some of those youngsters. You know, the thing that I was talking about yesterday, apparently Tommy likes Alfie and Ashley, and then apparently that's not true. So, you know, people just want to believe what they want to believe, you know. But this is not something you need to believe or not believe. It says exclusively on Spurs Play, so I'm going to click it, and I'm going to see where it takes me to. Oh, shoot, my computer's about to die. Do I need to create an account? Why didn't they just put this thing on YouTube? Actually, I think Sean Hurl sent me a YouTube clip, actually. Let me see. Because I texted him back, and I said, I don't know that my heart can take it. So let's go ahead and we'll watch this together now. And we'll just see how we feel. Because for me, I'm going to say, move on. Get out of the past. Why are we in the past? Move on. You bunch of sentimental Nellies. Are we sharing audio?
Everyone was like, right.
Okay, we do got some audio. This is about a 10-minute clip we could look at. Let me plug my computer in. All right. God damn it. Fucking wheel of the chair. Grab that charger. All right. Plugging it in. You know, these are things you're supposed to do before the show starts. Watch the whole thing. Oh, you know, I gotta like create an account and stuff on Spurs Play. So I'm very excited. I'll try to watch the whole thing. Big up Billy. The disrespect Jordan shown disregarding your opinions, saying it's not true. Hey, they said I'm sarcastic and disingenuous for hopping on the Frank train. Yeah, not a very welcoming train. I thought you guys were a bunch of Frank sexuals in the Ozempic cult, and I was supposed to be welcome. I'm just trying to shed a few pounds and enjoy the newfound gender of Thomas Frank, but guess not. Takes 10 seconds. Do you think Spurs Play will copyright me? I mean, I guess I have just as much chance of getting copyrighted by Spurs Play as I do this YouTube video, right? What do you think? I've watched it whole. It's great. I don't know that I could do an entire, but you know what? Let me go ahead. Actually, I think I should have a Spurs account, so let me see. It's just I stopped paying for it, so I was like, I guess I got logged out. Oh, okay, look. It starts out exactly the same. 44 minutes. It's not that long, but they start out exactly the same. So let's go ahead and we'll watch some of it. I watched the whole. It's great. We'll see how much we can get through. I think 99% of what these Frank sexuals say, I think, is BS. They ask your opinion, then poo-poo on it. I know. I'm just going with what I'm told, and they're like, fuck you, bro. I think it will be on Spurs' YouTube channel in a few days. Okay. Well, let's go.
Everyone was like writing us off, really.
These moments strengthen you as a team.
They were always together, they fight it together.
Here's the question. Has it happened?
The answer is yes. It did happen. Oh, that's a cool intro. So far, I like that. Big up Rowan says, haven't watched it. Let's do this. Come on, Rowan. We're in the chat. Think Frank might ruin us. That's not very Frank sexual of you. You got to get with the program, Dat Soldier. But apparently you get with the program and they say you're being sarcastic. I've never been sarcastic. I love what we're doing, guys. I'm on board, guys. Let me in. Let me in. 9 months earlier. All right.
Felt it even before the season started. It could be really happening, and it's been 10 years, so I'm looking for the last piece of the puzzle.
From the outset, the Europa League, when you talk to the players, that was at the forefront of their minds in terms of they really felt that we as a group could achieve something and do something that the club's not done for a long time.
Sería muy lindo Para mí sería muy lindo para el club. Al final
Hey, come on.
creo que lo más importante de los pasos de los jugadores por el club es dejar una huella, y de la única forma de dejar una huella es ganando títulos.
This competition is a pleasure when you work really hard and you know where you really want to go, the ambition of the team and your own ambition as well. When everything matching together, you know, that can create something special.
No. They said Ainge doesn't. They said Ainge isn't on the pitch though. What's that?
No, but I'm arriving in here. Boom. Okay. Now.
Yes, Hunty Yumi, we did make a documentary. We're focusing on our bread and butter now.
We're wearing
Our bread and butter.
We play the Tottenham Lions.
There's been a
They showed
massive
us-
revamp of UEFA's competitions.
They showed a shot. First of all, this is a beautiful shot. Fantastic. Love. I mean, the facilities are fantastic. You know, they say you come for the food and you stay for the facilities. No one's actually said that. But what I would say is this: beautiful, fantastic shot here from the drone. Love these fields. Excuse me, pitch. I know y'all hate it if Americans say field. This is fantastic. But they showed a shot of Ainge on the pitch, and I was told, no, he doesn't do that.
Including the Europa League for this season.
Yeah, Rowan, I know. Everyone's... Sean Butler had... Oh, yeah, Sean Butler knows exactly what's going on from his fucking little cave. That's right, he does.
Instead of being in groups of 4, one big league phase, 36 teams, everyone's in that. If you finish in that top 8, go straight into the round of 16. 9th to 24th have to go into an additional playoff round as well. Only one of these 36 teams could win it. No team dropping down from the Champions League. And I think that's part of the reason why it was a really good thing for Spurs to target as a trophy.
A new European adventure begins for Tottenham Hotspur.
So he said because no one's dropping down, that's why we should be focusing on that? That's weird. Maybe we... Does he not know our bread and butter is competing on all fronts? He needs to get with the program.
Spur with eyes on a trophy that Spurs have won twice before. Here goes Juninho, and he's pressurised Dragusin, and Dragusin's brought him down, and Spurs are in trouble here.
No, this is a misunderstanding. Dragusin was in really good form, is what they said.
Red card for the
On
Romanian.
the live stream that I was
Spurs
on.
are down to 10 in the opening 7
Eric Dyer
minutes of
and
the
Man
match.
Bun, he's convinced.
Doggy will play in his familiar position, and Lucas Berryville, the unfortunate player.
Oh yeah, I remember
Of course,
that.
I was a bit
Everyone
upset,
was sad for
frustrated.
Lucas.
But at the end of the day, it's a team sport.
Yeah, he was
you gotta
sad.
made the best decision for the team, and I just have to stick with it and accept it and keep going.
Despite the early setback, I think it was an early indicator of the resolve that's in this team at the moment.
Still going here. And
Nice,
Johnson.
Solanke.
The 10 men in
But Alex
Tottenham
box
lead
office
the
told me
game.
Solanke doesn't do anything.
Unbelievable, especially my first game in Europe, which was something that I dreamed of. The run it put me on gave me more confidence.
Okay. First game in Europe ever?
Unconvincing and in from Pat Matassar.
Pat Matassar had some good goals for us throughout this
Son saved, and there on the follow-up is Dominic Solanke.
After a big game, a big win, my first win in Europe, it was the perfect day.
No away game is easy. It's always tough. The atmosphere is always brilliant. We're looking forward to the game and imposing our way on the game. Yeah.
Mikey Moore breaking
Mikey
forward, tries
Moore.
to slip it into Lancashire and does. A scramble. Sarr
Oh
bounces.
my. See, there's another one. I just said about Saul.
Madison. Johnson.
Oh, Brennan.
Johnson still. Yes.
Did that go
There's
in?
that second goal.
That was a weird looking goal. Ferran Chavaros. Oh yeah, they're the
Players handle themselves was outstanding, and it's not easy to win away in Europe. So to get that 3 points, a good performance is pleasing.
Very nice.
Tava voltando de lesão também, né? Eu acho que
Forgot
foi
about
meu primeiro
Ferran
jogo
Chavaros.
assim.
Oh, shit. Wait, what's he
Tava
saying?
voltando de lesão também, né?
Just coming back
Eu
from
acho que
injury.
foi meu primeiro jogo assim
I think it was my first
de
time in the
titular
starting 11.
entre os 11.
Bentancur, what a pass. Berryville chopped down. That's surely a penalty. Yes, it is.
I was the penalty taker that night. Sonny wasn't on the pitch, so I was ready to take the penalty, but I captained the team that night. That was my first captaincy in Europe, so it's a proud night for me, and I wanted to make the right decision. I just thought it'd be good if Richie scores.
E aí ele foi lá pra marca do pênalti, né? E segurou a bola assim, foi.
Striker scoring again.
And Richarlison.
That's nice. I remember there was a big debate over that, over whether Madison wanted it and reluctantly gave it, or what the plan was there.
Spurs get the job done. 3.
That's crazy. They were just showing a bunch of games and we won them all. That's fantastic.
3 wins from 3, a perfect start in the Europa League this campaign.
The injury crisis was so damaging, really, to the season. Not only because some of the best players in the team were out.
Destiny with his hamstring, would lose Bentancur, Mickey, Romero, Richie.
It not only disrupts you in games and makes life difficult managing the squad, it's also about training. Like, you can't just have normal training sessions.
Yeah, it's hard, of course. When you regularly play, you think you are invincible, you are unbeatable, you think nothing can happen to me, you know? Yeah, of course, you have to just wait your time to be able to play.
None of the injured ones are kind of back yet. There wasn't a lot sort of to cling on to, but through that whole time, I think the feeling amongst the players in particular was that, you know, we just tough it out and we'll get through the storm and you know, at some point we'll, you know,
We did.
sort of
We did get
smooth
through that
waters.
storm, didn't we? It was a shitty storm, but we got through it by hook or by crook. Oh, this wasn't
Turkish
good.
football in general is famous.
I just want to say, when we were going up against Galatasaray, I was like, I really feel like Osimhen's going to do something nasty. And he did. He was absolutely fantastic player. I knew the atmosphere was going to be crazy. This was one of those that this one and Roma were two that I felt like, yeah, I felt like we're probably going to lose those two.
For having some of the noisiest, most hostile, passionate atmospheres. And I think top of that list for any neutral from abroad watching on is Galatasaray. You know that fever pitch tension that builds in the stand.
Nearly every time we had the ball, there was just whistling the whole game, proper loud and hostile.
Headed away by Gray. Goalwards, and what a goal! Gray will play on here, look like a foul. Referee does give the advantage. What a ball! Johnson, and Spurs are in and have scored!
Will Langshay gets his first goal and you think, oh wow, Spurs can just ride out this noise. But Galatasaray just kept coming.
Dragishin. Oh, he had no idea there was a man there. Mertens, Osimhen scores! Mertens, first time, and Osimhen's there again. Absolutely ruthless.
Yeah,
Great running in behind here from Pedro Porro. They're stretched Galatasaray, and it's turned in by Solanke. But Spurs suffer their first defeat in the Europa League this season.
That wasn't a good one.
These moments strengthen you as a team, even if the outcome or the performance isn't quite where you want it. I think after that night we knew there's no stadium that we would go to that would have any surprises. We'd hold no fear.
Composure from the captain. Spurs with the early lead. Oh, and it's in. Roma have equalised. And it's 1-1
Set
in
pieces,
North London.
man. Let me see that shit again. Set pieces just... Was that Dybala that delivered it? I remember it was just fantastic ball there from Dybala.
Oh, and it's in. Roma have equalised. And it's 1-1 in...
That Kone as well in the midfield, number 17, was absolutely fantastic. I think he used to play for Borussia Gladbach. And he went to
North
Roma
London.
over the summer.
Almost trying to keep pace and cannot. What a ball, what a goal!
Kulu created
Spurs
that
top
goal to
scorer
Moran
makes it
over that.
2-1.
And this is when Kulu was hitting good form too, because Kulu was absolutely cooking there for a little while, but then he kind of got injured and then came back and then wasn't good, then got injured again.
A real tangle in there. Salamakis.
This
and
can't be good.
Coutinho! It's in!
Oh, fuck.
2-2, Roma.
Oh, well, I thought we lost that. In my memory, we lost that, but I guess we didn't. That's nice.
In the context of our European campaign for both us and Rangers, it's a big game. If we can get a positive result, it goes a long way to us getting through to the knockout stages.
The lead belongs to Rangers. Solanke's in, Madison lets it go. Kulusevski! Spurs have equalised.
Having dropped some points in those Europa League matches in the league phase, it suddenly made the match at Hoffenheim huge.
With the new format, the league table had become tight. There's 2 game weeks left. We had Augsburg at home on the last and we had Hoffenheim away. That was a big game for us because then it gave us the buffer of we knew if we win at home, we're in the top 8.
Yeah, we were missing quite a bit.
Playoff round, which obviously at the time we had some injuries
Gray
as well.
Davies centre back partnership.
The 2 less games would have really helped us get some players back.
Let me hear what Madison has to say here. I don't want to interrupt my vice captain, my European winning vice captain, James Madison, whom I used to talk a whole bunch of shit about, but you won't catch me talking shit about James Madison no more because I feel like he was very critical to the build-up, very critical to the team, to what we were able to do and not do. So the good and the bad, I feel like he had a big part to play in all of that. So don't want to talk over him too much, but yeah, Sleepy Mocha, we were trotting out a semi youth team. Gray and Davies center back. I mean, we are in the trenches, and we just got to beat Hoffenheim to not have to do a playoff.
We're in the top 8, and we missed the playoff round, which obviously at the time we had some injuries as well, and the 2 less games would have really helped us get some players back.
The amount of injuries we had and the lack of bodies we had there that night, we really...
Okay, real quick, because I remember Ben Davies was injured, and I was like, I never thought in 2025 I'd be like, wow, I really wish we had Ben Davies with us. And then he came back, he was playing hurt, I think is what it was, if I can remember right. And the goalkeeper, yeah.
Without the bare bones, with the lack of bodies we had there that night.
I think he's saying, so he was out.
Without the bare bones.
With 14 players unavailable on the day, there was high jeopardy headed to Sinsheim.
Yeah, we knew, the state of the group that we needed to win out there.
After 3 UEFA Europa League games without a win, a result feels vital to give them the best chance of finishing in the top 8. Ball over the top looks good, it's very good.
It's not
Madison
breaking
with
news.
a trap, and Madison with a
What
finish.
a goal.
Oh, Akpoguma leaves it, and Madison.
That was just, I remember that. That was just all fucking heart and desire
It's
from
a
James,
Son
man.
via the deflection, and Son scores
Come on,
via the
James.
deflection.
Come on, James.
And Stack has turned it in. Mikey Moore. Son.
Oh, Mike.
Lots of support here for Son. Backed himself in that position.
And he scored.
To
Come
delight
on.
the travelling support.
I forgot Son scored. Come on.
My favorite moment, I think I will pick that moment because I think that time we had so many injured players. I think it was tough time, but we kept going. I think especially away from home, get our rhythm and got our confidence back. I think it was huge important game.
In terms of the character and the belief as to how far Spurs could go in the Europa League, it felt like a really important night, and it helped just consolidate the team's position in the top 8. It was a massive win. They knew that going into the home game with Elfsborg, that a point might be enough, but you could understand why the mentality just to get it done, a win, was what Spurs needed on the day. The game was kind of fizzling into a bit of nothing until suddenly the academy stars.
But that's nice. I forgot about Elfsborg. Come on, Dane. Next Harry Kane.
But this one felt different.
It goes back to the managers have to be ready. Have to be ready. Even if you're not a starter, you might be a finisher. You have to come on, and we need you to bring not only your football identity, but you as a person. You need to come onto the pitch and deliver.
Mikey.
Kulusevski. Oh, great ball! And how about the header? How about the moment?
What a goal.
It's Dane Scarlett's moment!
What a goal. What a goal.
I
Go ahead,
was
Dane.
6 years old when I joined. That's all I ever wanted to do. Just score goals in front of the fans.
And then things just got better and better. In fact, I doubt many people in the stands even knew who
Again, he just got loaned out today to League One side Rotherdam. No, Doncaster Rovers.
Versus Norwich at Hotspur away. I'm playing 20 minutes, we're 1-0 down, then 20 minutes in, and then I get dragged off. I thought I got dragged off, like I see my number come up and I'm thinking, what's going on here? Then I come off and I see Matt Wells there, telling me that I'm travelling with the first team. The next week I just ended up getting my opportunity.
The try. Does really well, finds Scarlett. Oh,
bang, bang, bang. What a fucking goal. I remember that. Come on, Jai. What a dog. What a dog. I'm going to have to, now while I'm thinking about it, I'm actually going to have to put that thing on.
I've got to score tonight. And when it came and I picked it up in that position, it was like...
Yeah, Mikey. This is my favorite one.
Times,
oh, I've wanted Mikey to score for so long.
I was never passing.
Mikey Moore driving.
Said I was never going to pass it. Okay. Hey.
Special.
Hey.
Scoring the first goal for Tottenham.
Come on,
that's
Mike.
one I'll always remember for the rest of my life.
Yes, sir.
What a story.
Yes, sir. I'm going to make sure that I keep up with Rother. Wait,
Young boys played a massive role in it. I thought they did the club really proud on the night again. It was an important game. You know, in retrospect, us winning that and finishing where we did has allowed us to have the path we've had in the knockout stages. So I say it's a credit to them that.
There he is. I found him.
Tottenham Hotspur begin the knockout stages of this season's UEFA Europa League.
19-year-old Ajayi, come on now.
Delivery's a good one to the back post, and Berryvale sliced
is that Troy Parrott?
has ended up in the net.
Was that one Parrott?
Nowhere near the level we needed to be. A disappointing night overall.
I think that might
actually the result was probably the best thing out of it, and that we were still very much in the tie.
The challenge had been set by RZ. The Spurs had to go out and win the game, and if they wanted to avoid extra time, win it by a margin. The crucial thing at that time was that Spurs were starting to get players back from injury.
Before the game, every game I pray to God, but after you have to be focused on the game.
Oh, turns into Son. Dominic Solanke. Odegaard!
Oh yeah, I remember that goal.
Wilson Odegaard.
Come on,
with his
Wilson.
First goal for Spurs. Levels this tie.
A lot of, you know what I'm realizing here? There's a lot of goals that were first goals for Spurs. So obviously the 3 academy kids, and well, not Dane Scarlett's first goal, but that's his first goal in Europe. But Mikey Moore's first goal for the senior team, Ajayi's first goal for the senior team, and then Odegaard for Europe, I guess.
David loses him, and off goes Odegaard. Madison. Son.
Sonny?
Madison.
Back to Matters.
Lovely finish. And
Beautiful.
Spurs lead the tie for the first time.
Ain't that beautiful? Lancashire, yeah, Lancashire scored first too. That's a good one, Lutzo. Good call.
Spence. Solanke. Odegaard.
Oh yeah, he had a brace. I forgot about that. Brace. Wilson brace.
What a night for Wilson Odegaard. It was really special. It felt like the night belonged to
aka
him.
Oda Squirt.
Gone
Talk
away,
to me.
had a tough result, realised it was difficult, but it was a good performance at home, big win, and at that point you could smell the final in sight.
Ooh, then it's Frankfurt. We weren't supposed to beat Frankfurt now.
Contra el Frankfurt, para nosotros la única competición que quedaba en carrera, sabíamos en nuestra cabeza que era la Europa League, que en Premier solamente que sabíamos que no, por número no había forma de llegar a puesto de Europa, así que nuestro enfoque siempre estuvo en Europa League.
It's the biggest game of the season so far. Every single
Love me
supporter
some
here
Cookie,
tonight
man.
knows the importance of this to Tottenham Hotspur. Big challenge from Ilyas Skirian. The call
I remember getting really
from
upset with James Madison for
sees him
that.
square up to Porro.
Ekitike,
still going,
yeah, I remember
drives.
that.
That is an
Bad
incredible
goal.
goal. 6 minutes in, a sucker punch for Ange Postecoglou's Spurs. Son, seen a run.
Beautiful.
Solanke will keep it in play. He's
nice
trying
to
to
see
probably
this
knock out of
dom-dom.
position. Something Madison
Hey,
will
just
try
for
to
what it's
exploit.
worth, if y'all are here live right now, congratulations, because this might get taken down and copyrighted by Tottenham. But fuck it, bro, we ball.
Suddenly at 1-1.
Fuck it, we ball.
Spurs are in the ascendancy.
So make sure you hit that
Solanke's
like and
takedown.
subscribe, y'all. Come on,
Good
man.
turn. Son encouraged to
Sonny!
shoot.
Oh. scored there.
He drives the
Should
shot
have scored there.
and
Someone off the bar there.
Shall stand hoping. In it goes. Ben's go back across.
Oh, yeah, this keeper was on his fucking head that day.
European football.
This keeper was
Especially
all
when you
over
get sort of
it.
to the knockout stages, they're just really fine margins.
This
You
one
can
was
dominate a
real
game of
tough.
football and still not win.
Spurs had their chances to win
Drew,
it, but couldn't
right?
quite get it.
Yeah, that's what it was.
At the time, I came away from the game thinking that's a missed opportunity.
Yeah, because we played
You know,
the first
we really
leg at
felt
home. It
in the
was a
home
missed
game
opportunity.
we didn't get what we deserved, and you know, you kind of know the tie's in the balance and it's going to be a tight one.
An atmosphere befitting of the occasion. So can Spurs rise to it?
Yeah, Kuti. You don't give a
We
fuck,
knew it was
bro.
going to be really
Hostile
difficult,
environment,
and
who cares?
I think they scored for a year long. I think every home game they scored.
Sadly, I wasn't there. I was at home and
come
watching
on.
with my family. Nervous than ever, I think I would say.
You want to come watch the rest of this documentary?
Of course, we press up high, and the goalie kicked it. And I was like, hey, he kicks it further than I expected. And I was like, oh, I need to run now.
Hot ball by Romero. Oh, and there's Madison, clattered by Kawa Santos. Madison's in a heat. Penalty Spurs.
Sorry about that, though. Baby.
A minute later, Brennan was just in my face. Said, "We got a pen for that." So I tried to get up and like have a little jog because you know you don't want to come off. I couldn't lift my leg. I was meant to be taking the pen, but I thought I'm in trouble.
Spot
I'm
on,
about to
J
come
Mac.
off.
Never want to give us
Mattis
credit.
Tell has the ball under his arm.
Top of his voice, like that guy's taking the penalty.
What is he doing? Screaming on the sideline. He should have had his hands in his pockets.
He wasn't immediately ready to be taken, so it's a case of another player holding the ball, always knowing that we're going to pass it to Dom, so that if the opponent does want to start playing mind games, potentially they're giving mind games to the person who's not even going to take the penalty anyway. So
I haven't even seen that, you know? No, I haven't seen it. It was nice he had that confidence in it.
thankfully the boys had it under control, and yeah, Dom stepped up.
Dominic Solanke's first ever penalty as a Tottenham Hotspur player is converted with ease. Spurs lead the quarter-final for the first time. Spurs at half-time with a lead.
Half-time with a lead, talk to me.
James Maddison being withdrawn here
So
before
Ainge
half-time.
basically said,
watching is so different to
Tell
playing. When you play
hit
and you're
that
out there, the
fucking
adrenaline,
ball
the
to
intensity of the
Dominic.
game, you feel like you're really part of it and it goes quickly. Whereas when you're watching, I don't know how many times I looked up at the scoreboard, but like the clock was just like in super slow-mo.
Frankfurt are getting stronger and
Frankfurt,
stronger.
we're trying.
Christensen again. The chances keep dropping.
Oh, that was I forgot. It
Goalkeeper
was
is
closer
the
now. I
hardest
remember
thing,
now.
to trying to be ready and try to make a save when the situation comes.
He literally did that in the final as well.
Just about pure reaction.
And that's it. The Europa League dream is still alive for to head to the last
Vicario
four.
with some cold saves.
You saw the
there.
celebrations at the end of the staff and the players really together. And going over to thank the travelling support, that moment was probably the best feeling I've had on the Europa journey so far, I'd say.
Get in. Get in. I bet James Maddison enjoyed that. It's better than going to the away and they're like,
In
fuck
that
off,
game and
cunt.
with all we have been through, it's been like we all stuck together and we suffer together, we rejoice, enjoy together.
Because the league form had been really poor, everyone was like writing us off really, and like we put in a proper performance that people wouldn't associate with us.
There's a real energy with this team. I just told them to go out there and sort of reap the rewards of all the tough stuff they've been through, you know. A lot of teams would have sort of been divided and given up after the season we've had, but not this group.
Yeah,
and I'm super pleased that they'll get the rewards.
He was looking down, so I don't know if I believe him. We move. Beautiful pitch, man.
I was so happy playing
The
in
fucking
the
grass there is so
semi-final
beautiful,
of
man.
Europa League. Just signed a new contract, and then on the training session, I had an ankle injury.
Oh, is this the footage of it? Ainge's fault?
We had to deal with adversity, which is kind of
Ainge's
been
fault,
the
right?
theme of our year. You know, a lot of our major players and key players have had to be bystanders in that. You know, they couldn't really contribute, and that's frustrating for them. It's frustrating for the group.
So yeah, it was a roller coaster, from really happy to really sad, and then to just accept it and support the team from the side.
That did suck. Big up George Kaderis. All I heard when Ainge came was, "We won a trophy." He does it, and it's very weird. Ainge kicked Bergvall. Yeah, we saw it. We saw the footage, right? We saw it all together. How could you do that?
No Tottenham Hotspur fan needs
Henry says W
explaining the
stream. Usually
magnitude
Henry
of
says I'm a wanker,
tonight.
so it must be a good show
Today is
so
to
far.
do is the message.
We saw the footage,
The boys
Tottenham
were
Ranger.
speaking like,
He
boys, you
stomped
can
on
feel
him.
how behind us they are. You can feel how much they're with us. We have to use this.
When we walked out, we see the writing in the crowd. One of the best atmospheres I've been involved in. Was amazing.
I just see white, the flags.
Everyone was wearing the white
Yeah.
t-shirts. The sound was incredible.
When the fans all get together,
it
man,
just
something
gives you
special
that
can happen. Look,
1%
like just look at
extra.
how it
I think
affected
it
these
just makes
players.
it
They
really-
said just seeing the like all the fans wearing the white. They literally sent the message to the fans the night before, the week of, or whatever it was, talking about wear all white. And then look what happens, man. All them fans come together, and that shit genuinely impacted the players on the pitch. That's what the fuck I'm talking about, baby. That's that shit. Like, y'all just heard it from the
boys were
horse's
speaking
ass,
like, boys,
or
you can
horse's
feel how
mouth.
behind us they are. You can feel how much they're with us. We have to use this.
When we walked out, we see the writing in the crowd. One of the best atmospheres I've been involved in. Was amazing.
I just see white, the flags.
Everyone was wearing the white t-shirts. The sound was incredible. I think it just gives you that 1% extra. I think it just makes.
Huh. He just said the fans all doing this gave them that 1% extra. So it was fucking important. Back the team or fuck off. Yeah, Paul's told me to fuck off.
To really zone in and realise that these people truly want you to be your best. The fans got us up for it straight away, and the next minute the ball's in the back of the net.
It's a good start. Richarlison cross from the left-hand side to Johnson arriving at the back post.
The Basuma strong, Pedro Porro finds his angle.
Richarlison, I remember that dinky header for the assist. Come on. Why did I say
I've had
Basuma?
some great atmospheres, but this was different.
We really wanted to get as big as an advantage going away to their place.
The roar to go forward. Porro clips. Madison runs. Madison
Oh,
scores.
wow, the beautiful one. The touch from Madison there. I remember that was when I was like, Madison, I will never talk shit, bro. That touch, I think it was Porro binged the ball over the top. It was Porro or Romero. And that touch, he just, like a wide receiver in American football, just caught it, placed it. Ooh, put it right where oh, man. That was just, come on, man.
It's quite a pressurized moment.
Come on, man.
I always knew what I was going to do.
Steps up, rolls it.
Hit it with a no-look.
Calmness personified from Dominic Solanke. This is going a long way to being a winning night tonight.
The touch was good, though, Ranger. I thought it was a good touch.
Solness, great feet and a great strike, and but a glimpse.
Oh yeah, this was the goal that was going to give him the. That's what they were saying after they scored. Like, that might be the confidence boost Bodo Glimt needs. We're so naive.
In truth, I think many came away from that game and the sheen of hope. It was a special night, but everyone knew that the job was far from done.
That late goal didn't scare me. I didn't give a fuck. I knew we were going to go to Norway and take care of that business.
Sure.
Yeah, we won 3-1.
Yeah, they have a unique way of playing. They have
And then we
unique
went
way
and
of
won.
particularly dealing with their conditions at home.
It's artificial grass, it was cold. Stadium was, of course, it's different compared to other stadiums. So it was going to be a really tough game.
We only had that 2-goal margin, so we knew if they scored first, then it would have been quite a tight game.
People from the outside look at it and think Spurs should win the game, but it's like when you go away to them sorts of places, it can end up becoming a tough game. But I think we dealt with them throughout this journey in the Europa League. I think we've dealt with them experiences well.
Remember after the first tactical meeting that I delivered to the players, the manager spoke at the end of that about the environment and exactly what the players would face when they arrived. I think that really, well, it definitely really,
there you go.
really
You should have
helped
your
in
mob
terms of the
back.
players' preparation.
We was just ready mentally and physically to give our best to help the team.
Yeah, they also had never not scored at their home ground
and that was
in
a
like
chance.
10 years, something crazy.
Charlton, Doggy on his outside. Gilbert
This
outnumbered
match
here,
was way
doesn't know
more
what to
hyped
do,
up than
and
it
it
turned
won't
out to
quite
be.
pop
Oh,
to
we
a
just took
player
care
in
of business
green.
now. Took care of business.
Pedro Porro bends it. It's tight out there, a little between the two
Wasn't
teams.
it hilarious? I was just like,
every
oh,
players
well.
have to bring something
well.
new, and when you come on the pitch, and
But
that's what I try to do, and I think I did it.
Yes, you did, sir.
Tell
Yes,
to
you
take.
did.
In by Tell. Romero round the back and in. A semi-final goal.
Romero the dominant.
That
Come on,
puts
man.
Spurs on the brink.
Like, that ain't a beautiful sight, man. That ain't something beautiful. You are beautiful. No matter what.
Kulusevski.
Oh, ball. Oh, yeah.
And it's gone in. Pedro Porro.
He was crossing the ball. He was crossing the ball. But
surely heading to the final now.
That was beautiful.
They're dancing in the rain in the away end.
I forgot about that
More
one.
than 40 years since
This
Spurs
is fun.
lost in
I
the
forgot
final
about that.
of this
Pedro
competition.
We did it in the final. I'm really happy for the club, for my teammates, for the staff, for everyone, for the fans. You know, I'm dreaming. If it's dream, I don't want to wake up. You know.
Yeah, Basuma. Yeah.
If I'm right, Vic threw his shorts into the stands.
I got
also.
goosebumps, y'all. I
When he
forgot.
was there,
That
I was
moment
looking,
was
I'm
so
like,
beautiful.
What are you doing? Like, I didn't even know what he was doing. Like, and he was like, I don't care.
Wait, what? I missed that because I was too busy thinking about.
So proud of you, boys.
That was such a beautiful
Even
moment.
know when he was there.
Wake up, you know.
If I'm right, Vic threw his shorts into the stands also when he was there, and I was looking. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, I didn't even know what he was
He
doing.
threw his
like,
shorts in the stands.
He was like,
Bruh.
I don't care.
Yeah, who cares? Someone got them shorts.
So proud of you, boys. Outstanding.
Oh
yeah?
shit! He missed
Outstanding.
Romero's hand.
Proud of you, boys.
I don't care.
He skipped Tell.
So
Oh
proud of
damn,
you,
he did.
boys.
He left him hanging.
Outstanding, yeah. Outstanding.
Sack him. Give him
I've
the
said it
fuck.
before that what you, as a group, players and staff, have gone through this year. I've been in this game a long time. I'm very experienced. I've experienced it all, but I'm so proud of how all of you have just stuck together. Yeah? Not one time have I felt like, people are not believing or have lost what we have in here, and it's just outstanding. People will never realise what it's taken for you guys to be in this position, and you deserve all the credit for that. That's unbelievable what you've done. All the things we've had to deal with. There's people who aren't with us today, yeah? Who are back home. Fraser's played a big part of this. Sonny's played a big part of this. Matters, Lucas, Radu. They've all
Oh, that
played a
audio
big part.
dropped.
Everyone's
They're
contributed.
blurting.
And that's the main thing that's got us to this point. Yeah, we've had problems for sure. But we've stuck together. And you deserve it. Now we've got 2 weeks, just under 2 weeks to prepare. Every day is important. Yeah? Every day, every training session, every game we have between now and then is about getting ready for that big game. Well, you can change things. You saw what you did. 400 supporters here today. But they'll never forget it. And there's thousands back home. And you can make it something really special. I keep saying to you, this is the group of players that are going to do it. So focus on that from now on, but you deserve all the credit. It's been outstanding. So from tomorrow, we focus, yeah? Tonight, enjoy it. Earned it. Well done.
Oh, fucking.
Spurs have won 3 major European honours. They're synonymous with this competition. Of course, formerly the UEFA Cup. And Spurs were the first ever winners of it, beating Wolves in the final back in 1972. Back that up 12 years later, beating Anderlecht 1984.
Spurs have won it! Fantastic scenes here!
But Spurs haven't been back in the final of this competition in 41 years. best European campaign of recent times was the run to the 2019 Champions League final, but of course came up short that night at the Metropolitano. Players like Heung-min Son, Ben Davies, who are still part of the group, will remember how painful that defeat was that day.
The teams that we had, the players we've had, we've all dreamt of getting this and we've fallen short, but ultimately now we have the chance to do something special.
There's a good story to be told here. I mean, it doesn't need too much selling in terms of, you know, what a trophy would do for this football club. 1984 since the last European. I mean, you know, there are people who've been in the stands that whole time, you know, and you understand
Sean
what it would mean
Hurl's
to
one of
them.
them.
Having been involved in a lot of European competitions, you realise how hard it is. Yeah, to get over the line this time, it would mean so much.
As you get to this level, you kind of start asking yourself, how far off do you reckon you are from playing at that level and really affecting that level? And now we're at the final. It would definitely be the best moment if we could win this.
We go like 90 minutes to create a story. When I'm speaking about that, I get a bit like excited because, you know, it's a big dream for me, like for the club, for the fan, you know, because they deserve. They're always supporting us, especially in this season. We here, we in the final, we have to be one, Spurs family.
I'm desperate to deliver some success this season for the football club that I love and always have loved, and it's been a part of my family.
It will mean everything for me, so hopefully get the job done.
They were always together, they fight it together, and we are in the final, in the Europa League final, so I think everybody deserves to be lifting this trophy.
There's one more to go. We're all focused in there that
Sunglasses
we don't
were a
want to be
good
finalists.
choice to wear,
We don't want to have got to
not
this
gonna
point
lie.
and look back and say, oh, what a lovely campaign. We want to win this
fucking
thing, and
goosebumps the
that's
last,
what we're
like,
going to
10
Bilbao
minutes
to
of
do.
this. Just remember
All you
the
can do
moments
is kind
leading
of
up to.
give
I
yourself the
remember that
opportunity, which
photo.
we've done. And then secondly, tackle it in the same way you've tackled everything else this year, and that's what we'll do. We'll tackle it with the same mindset, the same resilience, the same belief we've had in everything else we've done. Hopefully it's enough to get us over the line.
Hopefully. There's that word, hopefully. Ainge said hopefully, that motherfucker. How dare you say hopefully, you son of a bitch. Come on. Those are sick ass tracksuits, bro, with the all day
It's a beautiful
ass
stadium.
on the sleeve now. Come on.
Everybody's very excited, everybody is also very calm.
Why am I
And
nervous?
everybody's
I
preparing
know what happened.
in the way that we have
But
to.
I feel a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie.
Has to be everybody together. So yeah, I can't wait to the game goes on. So yeah, let's just do it. We see after 24 hours.
What matters is how the players cope with the occasion tomorrow, how they cope with understanding the importance of the
Cooking,
game.
Rowan. You're cooking.
My role in that is to try and prepare the players in the best possible way, and also to prepare the players for Manchester United to be at their best. Okay, from the day I arrived, it's about family. We're not in this position just because of our football. We're in this position because all of you, plus the staff, stuck together like family through tough times. And we're going to need that today. Remember why we do this. It's not just about winning things. It's about paying back. Giving to people who love us and make sacrifices for us. So you walk out today, not just 11 brothers, you walk out today with all of us with you, with all those people with you, the thousands in the stadium with you, hundreds of thousands back home with you. We're the biggest element, and they can't stop us. They can't stop us. What we have can't be stopped. Just go out there, play our football, be like a family, and at the end of the game, when he's lifting that trophy,
You're going to make all those people proud and they haven't ever been in their life.
A UEFA Europa League final against Manchester United within reach. A fourth and quite literal final meeting of these sides this season. This game is about winning this game and bringing the trophy back to North London.
Wow, man. That was fucking powerful.
It's excellent work from Brennan Johnson.
We know there's some areas that we can exploit. We know with our running power on the sides of the pitch, certainly on the left-hand side, that we can get to the byline. And then from...
Do you enjoy knowing that it could be you that is the one who might have to make the difference?
That's kind of what I've built up my whole career and my whole life to be able to do, and I feel like I can always deal with kind of having that responsibility.
Sly into Bentancur. So's cross has got real purpose, and Brennan Johnson has got it in! Spurs have liftoff in Bilbao through the season's top scorer!
Come on. It was always going to be a magnificent goal.
A real poacher's
all
goal.
the shit that he got since we signed him for 55 million or whatever, he's gotten so much shit. The no-touch touch. It was a graze. It was a... Bro,
no idea what
his
happened.
energy pushed that hoe in.
But the ball went from the back of the net, sorry.
Fuck.
I couldn't care less.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
The feeling, I just want to take it in as well.
Couldn't care less.
The scenes after we scored were unbelievable.
Whether it's a cock rocket or a fucking no-touch touch, talk to me.
You've seen that at the fan park, the bars and cafes across the city.
Just an incredible atmosphere all day long, and they're enjoying this.
Richarlison was fucking cooking, bro.
Bamboozles Mazraoui. Half the final, half the 90 minutes done.
Come on.
And Tottenham Hotspur have the lead of the break.
Hey, come on, Brennan. They all said you can't finish, but then he finished with something that no one else has finished with before.
The second half is back at
Oh yeah, there's one second half. Shit. We almost made it.
Final. Van de Ven is going to get a work after that.
It's two centre halves wrestling. Excellent upside.
Boom. Boom, shakalaka.
You can feel it. You can feel it up in the stands. Richarlison makes way, and a huge roar for the sides of Spurs iconic
Richarlison was
7.
absolutely pivotal to
Son is on.
this win. I believe you're definitely not a Spurs fan.
Long ball came in. I think I want to save it, but...
Brilliant Van de Ven clearance on the line.
Best game I've ever seen from Richarlison. Facts.
Garnacho driving and shooting, and Vicario comes up with his biggest save of the night.
Time for the substitution.
Hey man,
Johnson is going to come off for
production
Kevin
team, man,
Danso.
they're doing a good job.
A minute and a half to play. Brilliant. Dominic Solanke. Sensational. Son with him. And it's
The
rallied
purple
us at first.
goalkeeper showed from the past.
In by Dallo. It's life! Right to the end!
Come on, one massive last effort defensively. Everybody, apart from two players, Diallo taking the kick and Fernandes on the edge of the box in the 18-yard box.
This thing reminded me.
Big head of Basuma.
Vicario done this for Frankfurt. We're hanging on, just see it out. And Vicario, man, come on.
United players attacking, and he's behind. Spurs are celebrating. The whistle hasn't gone yet. Basuma's down. Romero's telling him to get up. Not the time for that.
Hi, Danny. Van de Ven kick, bro. That is iconic. The Vic thing.
Has it happened? It has happened!
Come on. Yeah, I like that effect they're doing with the audio. Not kind of making it numb sounding.
don't think I can put it into words.
Today is the best day in my life.
We've won the trophy.
It's literally unbelievable. What we've done tonight, literally amazing.
But we must solve Vicario.
Ever since I joined the club, I just thought,
shut up.
This club is way too good to have not won a trophy in so long. To be part of the team that's won a major competition.
Hey, come on, Sonny! Yeah! Ooh, the hat fell. Who gives a fuck? Woo! Basuma's gonna steal that trophy here now. There's the confetti. Yeah, confetti. Yeah. Come on, Vic, go ahead. Hey. Oh man, not bad for a PE teacher. Ain't that right, J Mac? Come on, just a harmless potato with your trophy. Look at that. Look how happy they are, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm sure Brennan Johnson feels great right there. Everyone's enjoying this moment. I think this is a perfect time to say,
just put that to one side. How are you feeling? I'm feeling a bit shitty. I'm feeling a bit shitty. Yeah, good. Like and subscribe. Yeah.
yeah, good. I bet you're feeling pretty good right about now. Just put...
Just put that to one side. How are you feeling? I'm feeling a bit shitty. I'm feeling a bit shitty. Yeah, good. Like and subscribe. Yeah.
Oh, man. Fucking Jurassic Park ass music. 48 hours later, he's sacked. Fucking dickheads.
Feeling of being able to be a part of this team that's been able to create this history is incredible, and it's obviously something that I'll never ever forget. So many people came, it exceeded all my expectations. The fans were incredible. I just think the whole day, the atmosphere was amazing.
Love the Jurassic Park shit right there in the middle. Come on, man.
We're here today in honour of a good family friend of ours who sadly passed away from cancer 2 years ago.
This is a granddad who couldn't see it happen.
This is my dad. He would have actually dreamed about this.
That meant everything to me, everything to this club.
R.I.P.
25 Europa League champions, Tottenham Hotspur!
Beautiful. This part is so sad. Yeah. Again, the vibes, the feelings are great. You know, everyone's really enjoying it. Just not a bad time to remind you.
Just put that to one side. How you feel?
How you feeling? Guy Thompson was there. Yes, you were, Guy. Yes, you were, Guy.
Congratulations. Thank you very much. Let's see here.
Is this the sacking part?
Ooh. It's heavy, yeah? It's heavy.
Yeah, I think it's still...
I'm not gonna lie, seeing Sonny with the real one, I can tell the differences. I can see why that one's fucking $2,000 compared to this one. Because that shit was clanking.
Hard to put it into words.
Having belief in something, unwavering belief, can allow you to experience special things.
I never fell down. I always step up with the boys, and finally hard work pay off.
Can you just sum up the experience of winning the Europa League in one word?
Dream.
Beautiful. Beautiful. What a fucking... They beautifully recapped that. Shout out Tottenham, man. That's fucking beautiful. That was beautiful. Goosebumps, feels, emotions, hype, gang. riding with the phone gang type shit. I loved it all. I loved all of it. Loved all of it. I didn't actually think I was going to be able to finish it all, but I tried to not stop and pause too many times.
It's a good one, eh?
That was nice. I didn't even think this was going to be a watch along, but guess what? It was. The season 3 line cut from the script. Yeah, man, not bad for a PE teacher. Well, that's going to do it, folks. Hope y'all enjoyed this. Redirecting to Donna Sam, I think, is what I put in there. So make sure you say, you know what? PE teacher raid. Come on, guys. PE teacher raid. Now with have just relevancy to look forward to, huh? Well, you've got hopes and dreams and Pinterest quotes to look forward to. But again, we're champions, baby. Can't no one take it away. Can't no decision this club make take any of that away.
No wagers, nobody else, just you and me once and for all.
It's you and me once and for all. But as always, folks, like, subscribe, share, whatever you want to do. I don't care. All I hope is that you stay too blessed to be stressed. And maybe I've got a little outro video here for you or something. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. What do y'all think? Some Blink-182 to wrap up our emotions? Stay blessed.
Where are you? And I'm so sorry. I cannot sleep. I cannot